Among knowledgeable musicians, the mountain village of Paracho is legendary. For nearly 250 years, generations of artisans here have been creating some of the world's finest handmade stringed instruments. They're individually crafted from the finest Mexican rosewoods and imported maple woods. They're widely known for the warm, resonant tones they produce. No two guitars from Paracho are alike. But in recent times, stiff competition has been coming from a large influx of cheaper, factory-made guitars from China. Jesus Salapa has dedicated 30 years of his life to the art of making fine stringed instruments. He says greedy shopkeepers in this town are now selling Chinese guitars, and that's putting Paracho's most important industry at risk.
They are disloyal to Mexico. The importation of Chinese-made guitars has taken away 50% of the national market from Paracho.
Drug-related violence in Michoacán state is also harming the guitar-making industry here. Before, streams of tourists used to fill these streets. Now, they're often empty. The guitar makers of this town now worry that something must be done urgently to protect their livelihood before it disappears forever. For centuries, people from small towns across Mexico have been coming together like this to create unique arts and crafts. It's become a central part of their cultural identity. Experts say with global and social forces coming down heavily on them now, they stand to lose that part of their identity. For classical musicians in the country, the decision to use Mexican-made guitars is partly a point of pride. It's a way of showing the world that lovely harmonies and melodies are still coming from instruments made in this land.
When you said the guitars, they said Paracho guitars, and people looked for these guitars. And now there is the market is more diverse, and also the Chinese. Even the Virgin of Guadalupe banners, even the Mexican flags are made in China. It's pathetic.
Though they're having trouble convincing new generations to take up the craft, the few who continue this slowly dying tradition say they'll keep fashioning these fine woods into noteworthy musical instruments, each in its own unique way. Frank Contreras, Al Jazeera, Paracho, Mexico.